medicine in a jar or sauerkraut tonic, immune boosting, wonderful for any autoimmune problems, ridding the body of the parasites. So simple to make, so simple to take. Everybody needs medicine in a jar. That's your introduction. Kimchi. Kimchi a day keeps the doctor away. This is a very simple, easy kimchi made in less than 10 minutes. Pink falafel pickles. What can't be made sour and satisfying under the brine? Coconut chutney. Coconut chutney is just wonderful when you've got excess coconuts. It's a great way to store your coconuts. Also, you can use it, you can not use, if you don't have fresh coconut, you can just use dried coconut. And you get 10 recipes on the whole lot of them on how to incorporate it into your foods. The anti-inflammatory fermented turmeric. We also combine it with ginger. You can do them singly or you can put them together. Tom, our wonderful senior Tom, who shares his stories quite often with us on how he loves his medicine in a jar, but he also loves his fermented turmeric. Tom had severe knee problems, swollen knees, painful, and all gone. Anti-inflammatory turmeric is so wonderful. You can make it into a paste once it's fermented. You can do so much with it, and we give you all the recipes on how to do it. When turmeric is fermented, it makes it bioavailable. No need to add peppercorns like when you make golden paste and things and you put peppercorns in to make the turmeric bioavailable. The fermentation process, those mighty invisible organisms, they do it for you. They make it water soluble. So it's so easy to digest. Like all the foods, they pre-digest the foods for us. They work like an outside gut. How beautiful is that? Beet kvass, talking about beautiful. Look at that beautiful colour and beautiful taste. This one's liver cleansing, blood building, even good for hangovers. And you'll have many recipes you can make, from dressings to how you can incorporate it into your food. Your kimchi, like your kimchi brine, you've got all the recipes. Many Koreans, they'll always start their meal with a good little dash down of the kimchi brine. Why? Because it helps with digestion, to digest that meal that you're about to eat. The fermented coconut's great when you have excess coconuts, but you can use dried coconuts as well. And once again, you've got all the recipes in the download on how to use it. The very easy and tasty tomato seltzer. When you have a few bottles of tomato seltzer on hand, keeps for ages. And also it's great to put together a meal on the fly. When you're making the fermented ginger and turmeric, I do it in lime brine because my citrus is available, but you can also, you don't need to use limes. You can just substitute it with another brine like water. And I've got all those there for you. Speaking of limes, when they're in season, we've got a salted lemon there. Oh, with so many ways to use. When you've got your salted citrus, you have a few jars of salted citrus in your kitchen, it adds the wow factor. So we give you that wow factor with all the recipes. The calcium-rich vinegar. This uses like your greens, your wonderful, it'll draw, the apple cider vinegar will draw out the minerals of the greens. That's a nice mixture there of foraged greens. And I'll give you all those combinations that you can use to make this. As well, you put in a clean eggshell that comes from my girls. And now the apple cider vinegar draws out all that calcium. It actually dissolves the eggshell. You won't see it there. And then you strain it out. The same process is done with the wonderful fire cider. The fire cider, you can use both. That's what you strain out. You keep that one in the fridge, and what you strain, there's no need to refrigerate. And we give you all the ways on how to take it, how to gargle your fire cider, to work that vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is that nerve that runs all the way from brain all the way down into these intestines. So it needs to be worked. We know by humming, singing, or gargling, that helps that vagus nerve. So when you take your dose of fire cider, you hold it under your tongue and you gargle away. So that's your fire cider. You can do the exact same thing. You can do it with your blueberries. If you've got blueberries growing, or you can go and pick some native blueberries, you can infuse those as well. So we've got all those suggestions for you. We've got, I think we've gone through them all. There should be 10. So there's 10 ways there, 10 foods made into 10 ferments in less than 10 minutes. And we've put the cost at a very low $10 because times are tough and we need to boost these immune systems. And they're very quick and easy ones. As well, I'm giving you a wonderful bonus. You can come into my February Gut Club. With our Gut Club, we come together on the third weekend of every month, and it's implementation. Yes, with your course that you will download, and you've got lifetime access to it, so there's no rush. You can come back to it, and you can do as many of them as you wish, and you can take your time. You can download the downloads, you can print them, you can read them on any device, whatever that suits you. And then that's information, but the Gut Club is implementation. In that we do it together, and we also have a question and answer time with myself, who I am Lenny Stein, aka the Gut Goddess, that I was named in some media article, and somebody did name it at a workshop from many decades ago. And I love fermented food. I love to share, like my grandma's sauerkraut. It's just such a beautiful food, but it needs to be made the correct way. And there's just too much confusion around there on these products at the moment. Time frames, temperature, all that. A lot of them just aren't being fermented for long enough. So we are here to put you on the right path to get your gut all gorgeous. So do join us on the inside. It just gives me so much pleasure to share these wonderful foods with you. Big love and bacteria.